Hello, guys, and welcome. How's it going? This is Mohammed from Creative Capital FX, and I'm here with another video of the markets. Okay, so on Tuesday, I didn't upload any video, or on Sunday, I didn't also because I was on my trip. I was on a cruise visiting three islands that I've never been to. So now that I am back, I want to go ahead and get back to my normal schedule. And this week or today, I will be talking about the Dow Jones, the stock market. Fun topic. Everybody's screaming about it, everybody's yelling. What's happening in the market? Is the stock market going to crash? Or this is just another hype in the market that we are looking at. Well, and I am here to answer some or even few of you guys' question. Let's go ahead and get started with Dow Jones. Alright, as you guys know, Dow Jones basically just a bunch of companies together, blah blah blah. You already know that, okay? So my job is just to analyze the market and see what's happening or what has happened or what's going on right now or what's about to happen. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So I want to start with the story. Okay? Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame, okay? I mean a daily. So on a daily, when I was looking at this on a daily, okay, I was talking to some family members, my mother-in-law, and other family members. I told her, if you have a 401k, I will start to take my money out somewhere up here. Told her that, and I told other people that. Some people listened, other people did not. And then months later, I said, okay, we had a giant move right here. We went back up, and I said, let's go ahead, and also it's not too late to get out right over here. Okay? Some people listened, other people did not. So why am I telling you the story? The reason why I'm telling you the story is the market is definitely in a it's definitely in a bear. For those people that know the difference between bull and bear, bull is the market is going up, continue going up, like this would be considered a bull market, and this right here is becoming a bear market. And for those of you that don't know, bear markets normally mean bears are taking over, and there's going to be a lot of sell-off happening pretty soon, as you guys can see. If you just Google this, you will see that the Dow Jones is down. You can just Google this, go to Yahoo or any other website that deals with finances. It is down. I want to get you the exact number. Give me a second. I'm doing this on my phone. I could probably pull this up on the. It's down 496 points. That was at close. So right now we're at 496 points. When I was on my vacation, Dow Jones was actually at 1,500 points down. So I mean, we rocked up just a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's just the spread between the real price action in the market. But let me go ahead and just take care of this and tell you guys what I am looking at, what we are seeing, people who are looking at the stock market. What are we seeing? Because the news is, if you watch the news lately, they only, what do you call it, broadcast when the market has already melted. Okay, they never tell you. They always say, "Oh, the market's still good. We're fine. Nothing's happening. Um, like we're still in the bull market." You know, if you watch those videos, NBC or whatever, and those guys come on your flat screen TV and telling you, "Oh, we're doing very good and the market's doing really well." Guess what? Those guys are actually paid to say that. Most of those guys are hedge funds, they're brokers. What they want you to do is, people who don't understand the market, is to go in and guess what? Buy. There's someone right now saying, buy at the slow, right over here. I don't know who his name is, but he's on TV saying, we're doing very well. Buy at the slow, buy at the slow. Guess what? A lot of people will. A lot of retail traders, people who don't know how to invest, people who don't understand the market, will go ahead and do that. That's exactly what they will do. They will buy, and guess what? I'm gonna go back to my story for a little bit. So now we're down, what, 496 points on Dow Jones. Same thing with the let me find out. SPX 500. Okay, if you look at it, not looking so good. Okay, let's go back to Dow Jones because I just want to go ahead and finish my story real quick. So I told people, if you have 401k, I think it's best to get out or take some of your money out. Okay, I want to show you guys something daily. Okay, this is pretty much a time frame. This is the time frame of the market. Okay, if you go back to down over here, this was 2008 right here. This was 2008. Well, from 2006 to 2008. Okay, if I zoom in, say right over there. Okay, let's zoom in right here. So in 2007, 2006 to 2007, okay, and if you guys remember this, some of you guys will remember this and some of you guys won't. This was the all-time high at that time. Let me just cover, well, I can't cover all the stuff, but imagine this is not here. Okay, in 2007, 2006, people were saying the market is strong to buy, 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 buy. Okay, it's never been a great time to buy than right now. People were saying that. Okay, most of us who've been actively in the market or getting to know the market, we're looking at right here and we're like, okay, market has been going up from, there's right now the time frame that I'm using does not go back all the way to, when the market started, but you can Google this and find out when the market started. There's times where there was bumps along the road, but from I think 19, was it the Great Depression? No, maybe the recession. Let's just say from the recession all the way to 2000, 6 and 7, the market was, after the recession, I should say, the market was brilliant. It was amazing. It was going up. It was almost like fairy tales. Like, oh my gosh, it would never come down. Okay, and no one believed that it would. And 2007 came, 2006 and 7 and 8 came, and people did not believe the market would actually fall. So when we saw price action was developing right over here, and this was the all-time high, most people who are market analysts said, okay, maybe it's time for this market to roll over and head to the new lows. Okay, and if you see, we had a top here and then a top here, and then we came down. Okay, if you look at this, you can see this is a trend. This whole thing is a trend right here. You know, it just goes. This whole thing is a trend. I mean, we could just do this all the way here. Whole thing is a trend, right? Market's just going up, right? Okay, and then we create a top here and then a top here. You know, we come down, we go back up. You know, this area right here, some people freaked out. Some people were like, all right, buy. This is when everybody started buying. You can see this wick right here. There was buy orders right here. People were buying at this low right here. Okay, market went up, and then people who control, you know, the real money were like, okay, since we have orders over here, guess what they did? They reversed it. This was a fake out or fake bull move, and then we crashed, and then another fake one. You know, give hope to some people who were still, there were buyers over here, went up, and then the market came down. Other buyers over here, people who bought over here, also had some buy orders over here. Went up. Okay, we went up, stayed here for a little bit, continued to drop. There was buyers over here, but all these buyers were people who didn't know what they were doing. Okay, those are people who don't study the market, don't understand the stock market, don't understand price action, don't understand anything that is going on, but are listening to people on the news saying buy because the market is going to recover, are buying over here. We went up, and then we had this hard sell-off. And I think from here, okay, I think it was like from here, right here, 2008 is when everybody was like, right, noticed that we were going, the market was crashing and we were headed to a recession. Okay, and this is where everybody started selling. Not everybody, like people who know, but you know, banks, corporations, everybody else started dumping and started selling. We went to all the way. We went from, you know, 1397 to 6,570. That's like, that was the low in the market. That's how low the market went. Okay, and then this was the low. We put it in. We went up, came back. The market started going up, and then the fairy tale land started to continue from right here. So you can see, let me get rid of this line right here, these two lines. Okay, fairy tale, you know, life is good, market is great, started continuing. Kept going, still going, we're still going. Look at this, this is not normal. And now we're here. Now we're here. Okay, market has been going up from 2009 all the way to 2018. Okay, that's almost 9 years. 9 years of just upside. Okay, where are we now then? I believe what happened in 2008 or 6 and 7 is about to happen, but this time even worse. Okay, because in 2007 there's a bottom. I can't go any further than this because it won't allow me, but if you go back to, let's say, 2002, 2001, or even 1964 or something, I'm pretty sure there was a bottom right here in the market. That's where the market reversed, but you would have to go research that on your own data or on your own time. But as you can see, we went from 2009 all the way to 2007, 2018. It's almost 9-10 years of market just going up. Okay, and then in the investment world, or trading world, we have this, saying that goes, what goes up must come down. But most people do not believe in that. Most people who trade stocks or other investments, they don't believe in that. They believe everything just goes up. Okay, they just believe that it's just gonna go up and it's never gonna come down. But in the market, there's always a correction. Okay, and for us, people who are seeing this, they know there's a correction coming, and they know this correction is gonna be way worse than the one that happened in 2008, 7, and 6. Okay, so right here is where I was like, okay, so this top, I feel like this is the top right here, and I believe we put it in a place right here at the top right here. And if we do end up coming back, we might see a reversal, and that's exactly what happened. So and I was like, all right, so I'm not gonna call this market melting yet until we break these levels from these wicks. From the candles to the wicks. I'm not gonna call it any problem until we actually break this level. And as we can see, if you look at the daily, we've been hitting these levels recently. Okay, we've been hitting them. So to me, what I'm looking at is if we break this level right here, 123.80, 85.8, then I think this could go really low, lower than it is right now. And these moves right here are becoming smaller. So you can see this was, the high that we put, the top that we put in up here. We came down, put another top right here, came down, put in another top, came down. We tried to go back, but barely made it, and now it looks like we're pushing down. Okay, so my outlook on this is I believe that we might be headed into a recession pretty soon. Okay, but I am not saying that right now until we break these levels right here. If you look at the weekly, go back, right now we broke our weekly moving average. Okay, we broke it, we closed it, came back, retested it, and it looks like we're headed down. On the weekly, this doesn't look good at all. If you look at the monthly, it's even worse. And I don't see a level, okay, I don't see another level that the market will look at and say, oh, we're gonna go back and, we're gonna go back and touch this level and continue going up. I don't see it on the monthly, I don't see it on the weekly, and I don't see it on the daily. And these are the higher time frames that we as traders look at to analyze a market. Okay, so anything can happen though. This is the stock market, anything can happen. We could sit here for a very while, consolidate. Okay, what does consolidation mean? It means when the market is at a fight between the bulls and the bears, and it just moves sideways where it can't make a decision, and then one day a big news comes out or something crazy happens, like world event, hypothetically speaking, a tsunami or anything that would affect a economy could happen. And then there's two things that will happen in that consolidation. Either the market will go back up or it will crash down. Those are the only two things that can happen between now and 2019. Those are the only two things. Because Trump is the president and he's a businessman first, the last thing he wants to see is the economy melting. That's the last thing he wants to see. So I feel or believe that he might, fight with, the federal government or whatever, people who are increasing and decreasing the interest rate. He might fight with them. He might fight with, those guys. He's talking about shutting down the government so that they don't increase or decrease the interest rate so that the market can keep going up. That's what he wants, because he doesn't want, the last thing a president wants is the market to go down on his term or whatever term they're serving. Okay? So we might come down to this level, we might consolidate, but that means we would just be sitting at this level. And there's another thing that other people don't know is the longer we sit here, the more likely this is going to crash. The more likely this is going to break to the downside. Let's go look at Bitcoin for a second. Bitcoin is a really good example. I predicted Bitcoin for it to crash before we even got to, the 20,000. I told people this is not, I don't know. As soon as I saw the spike, I was like, this is not a good investment. This is not a great investment. I don't like the price action. I don't like this move that happened. I mean, if it was really slow, steady up to 20,000, maybe, but this was just a giant spike. If you looked at the news, when Bitcoin was going up, it was everywhere. It was hyped. You saw it on your phone. You saw it on the news. It was in every corner. People were like, buy Bitcoin, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. Okay? And then we got to 20,000. I was like, this is not a great investment. People need to get out. Or you're going to lose money. No one listened. They're like, oh, Bitcoin's here to stay. No one's controlling it. Blah, blah, blah. And guess what? As soon as we got to 20,000, 19 to 20,000, because some charts say 20,000. 19 to 20,000, we just crashed. Okay? And guess what happened? We created a low. This is the low for a very long time. And as you could look, we hit this low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Consolidation, crash. That's a possibility. The stock market could do that. Very possible. Very possible the stock market could do that. Okay? I'm not saying that it's going to do it pretty soon, but it's a possibility that it could happen. Okay? We're here at this bottom. We can consolidate. We just crash. We could come to 1875. Or even worse, lower. This would be the next level, like down here, and that's not even a significant level. Who knows, we could end up in the 2008 level. We haven't been that far ever at all since this last move. We don't know. That's why I said exercising caution is very important in the market. understanding what you're doing, what you're getting yourself into is also very important. The monthly does not look good. The weekly does not look good. We are officially in the bears market on Dow Jones, gas, SPX 500, and pretty much any other worldwide market. We're officially bears. That could be a good thing for some people, and some people that could be a really bad thing. So preparing yourself is very important when it comes to these type of markets, because anything can happen from here now on. Anything can happen. So right here, giant trend. We broke the trend, we tested it, and now we're at this low right here. Like I said, once we broke these lows, and I believe it's over for the market. We could have a consolidation, retest the lows, this low right here, have maybe a break to the downside, retest the lows, okay, and then continue going down. Very possible we could end up on a SPX 500 all the way to 73, or even worse, lower. We haven't touched this level since 2015, this level since 2011, this level since 2009. So this could be a very, 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 very bad thing for the market, for the stock market, for any markets right now. So I'm definitely more of a seller than I am a buyer. I wouldn't buy this market at all. There will be a lot of people starting popping out pretty soon in the news. Some people already popping out saying it's time to buy. It's time to buy. It's a great time to buy. The only thing the market can do is go up. That's exactly what they're saying right now. That's because they need more people to buy on this level, so they can just push it up just a little bit, fake them out, take all their money, and push the market all the way down. It's a possibility that could happen. It's a possibility, we could ignore this and then just continue going up. That's also a possibility. But me and my colleagues, we're looking at this and are literally in shock and are like, there's no way we're entering this into a buy. No way. Same thing we say with Bitcoin. We said, no way we're buying this. No way. Even at this level. People said, oh, at this level, we're going to go ahead and maybe continue going up to $50,000. More like 3,200. And we could go lower than that in Bitcoin. We could come to 1,900. We could come to 1,000. That would be a way like reasonable price to go to than $50,000 from right here. $1,000 is definitely something that I'm expecting in Bitcoin. So, from $1,000 to maybe, let's say, 2,700, or even lower. Could go lower. We're probably going to see 2,700 either this month or in January, beginning of January or mid-January, and then sit there for a little bit and then head down to maybe 1,800 or even lower. It's a possibility. It's not that it's not that it can't be done. I mean, it's done now. So for those people who imagine those people who invested right over here, their investment is worth nothing right now. They're either bankrupt, don't have any money, broke, or whatever it is that they did. People who bought up here, their investment is worth nothing. For the people who bought down here 2700, they're saying, oh, we're not going to tag this level. Guess what? We're on our way. From here to here, you're probably up. What? Probably up 1% of your investment. So I would get out and then just let the market go lower before you become underwater. So watching this and understanding this is very important. If you're watching my YouTube video, my goal is to go over markets, educate, and just share my thoughts in the market. And my goal is to help people understand basic nature of the market. And that's one of my goals, and that's why I started this YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, please subscribe, click that alert button or alert bell, so every time I post a video, you get to watch it. And I will be going over this every month. I'm gonna go over the stock market every month, and just to see where we're at. Gold, I can go over all of these markets. Whatever it is, I can go over it. I specifically trade the currency exchange market. Okay, and I do go over those every week. And if you are coming across my channel, or I sent you this link, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and that bell button so you can get more information and more basic understanding of the market. I will try my best not to complicate things. I like things simple. I don't like complicating things. Some people, simple, it just goes through their head. But this is how I'm able to help other people, this is how I was able to understand the market, is by making it super simple for myself and for others. Okay, so I mean, that is my overview for today. And if you guys have any questions, message me, and I will do my best to find the answer for you. And if not, I'll send you other places that has the answer. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. The market's probably not gonna move on the holidays, because everybody, is on a holiday, of course. But I mean, after January, you'll see there's gonna be a lot of movements. You'll see what's gonna happen. We're gonna break this level, and then the news people are gonna catch up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, we're melting." So keep your eyes on it, and I will go over this. I will be watching this as we go along, as the years come along, and that nothing worse happens than there already is. Alright, thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. I am signing out.